Meet Japan's latest releases, Cyber Judge and Wild Force. These two sets will be shaking things up for collectors and players. But the real news, this is a sneak peek at the newest English set coming at us at the end of March, Temporal Forces. Temporal Forces will be a combination of both Cyber Judge and Wild Force. While we're opening these two sets, we'll get a chance to look at some of the cards that will be coming to the TCG. As I said, this set will be great for collectors and players, as the new rotation for the players is coming in April, which means a bunch of the cards that we're going to see today, not just the big hits, but also cards like item supporters and the new ace spec that's being reintroduced to the Pokemon TCG are here for players. Oh, and before I forget, I do have a couple giveaways going on in this video. I'm gonna have two winners. The first winner will be taking home one of almost every single EX card from these two new sets. I think I'm just missing two. I'm going to try and find a way to get my hands on the last two for you guys. But I wanted to give one lucky winner a chance to get their hands on all these brand new EXs. And then, of course, I also want to get somebody their hands on a bunch of the brand new holos from both sets. All you got to do to win is make sure you're subscribed, leave a like, and a comment down below. And I'll be picking two different winners to win. As mentioned, there are a bunch of new cards and new Pokemon being released in this set. So I'm really excited to crack this open and finally get into it. I've got a couple of collections, personal collections that I'm working on as well that I need cards from this set for. There's a bunch of beautiful SARs in this set with the Paradox legendaries. I'm also trying to find their full arts because their full arts are crazy. I'm trying to get a binder of all the English and Japanese full arts for the ancients and future Pokemon. Man, just look at these packs. The pack art on these is so sick. What a beautiful set. The three legendaries, they just look so good. The pack arts for Scarlet and Violet era have been so nice. All right, let me empty these out. We got 30 packs of Cyber Judge. Let's see if we can get lucky and hit some of our chase cards today. Like I said, I have a couple personal collections I'm working on that I need cards from this set for. If you guys don't know, I'm working on a full art Terra set. So from this one, I need the full art of Farigiraf EX, and I hope it's one from the back. Please tell me this set's one from the back. And I'm also looking for the full art future Pokemon. And then in the next set, oh, first pack magic! Before I can even get to it, one of my favorite art rares from the set. We got the Litten art rare! Collectors, players, all of the above. This is a card to look out for. The Litten art rare, as the Incineroar is going to be insanely playable. And this card is just adorable. How many Littens are there? We got 1, 2, 3 Littens. We got a Litten on a book. Looks like almost a fourth Litten. And then it looks almost like a... Is that a Alolan Meowth back there? Ears just poking up? Is that a little Incineroar doll? This is so cute. I didn't realize how many Pokemon were on this. You got a little bed. Got all the little Tynamos. This is so cute. It's like they have a shiny Litten on here. It's on the cover of the book, but they have a shiny Litten on the cover of the book. We haven't got enough of the shinies yet. We've been opening a bunch of Paldean Face, the English version of Shiny Treasure EX in Japanese, as that just released. So if you guys have been opening that as well, let me know how your pulls and how your hits have been. I've had some pretty good luck. If you haven't seen it, go check out my recent videos. We've opened a lot of Paldean Fates. Oh, there we go. Yo, these packs are hitting today. Second pack, 2 in a row. We got the Farigiraf EX. We're looking for the full art Terra, this card, for one of our collections. I'm going to try and get a video up on TikTok of my full art Terra collection for those of you who are interested. Get that on there and on my Instagram. But there's just a ton of cool cards in this set. I keep getting distracted because we're getting hits in every pack. But the full art legendaries are in this. We're looking for the legendaries. We have some beautiful full art trainers in this set too. The Bianca being the main one. There we go. All right, there's a normal pack. Bianca and Salvatore being the two main full art trainers in this set. Some other big cards we're looking for in this set is, again, the reintroduction of the ace specs. We haven't seen those since 2013 black and white era. Here's another one. Collectors and players. The trimmers. This is going to be a big one for playability. So, if you can get your hands on some of these more playable items and trainer cards, keep them put to the side for a little bit. Wait until April, May, as the new generation and the new rotation comes in for the TCG. These cards are going to get a lot of play time and being added to a lot of decks, which will give them a whole lot of added value. There's the cute Pikachu. There's an adorable Pikachu and Raichu in this set too. No hollows, no rares for those. Ooh, the Bramblin. Oh, and the Wishful Baton, another very nice and usable trainer card. Was it Bramble Gas? It's the evolution, Bramble Gas. But yes, Ace Specs are back. And in this set, we have the Prime Catcher and the Hero's Cape are the two main ones people are going to be looking for. Prime Catcher in the TCG allows you to swap any Pokemon, but as an item, which makes it very playable. Talk about playables! The Iron Crown EX! Iron Crown EX can be featured in a deck called Future Box, which you guys are going to see a lot of. Making this the full art, the secret rare, the gold. This one is going to be one that I think is going to get some increased value as time goes on and it becomes more and more playable. It looks so good, man. Hold on, let me get this back out of the sleeve. Look at the shine on the Japanese cards. It's just next level. We've had some good luck on the first side of this box. This box treating us well right now. Speaking of more playable cards to keep your eyes out for, and more chase cards to keep your eyes out for, there's a brand new Drampa in this AR in this set that's absolutely adorable. There's the Sleepy Raichu I was just talking about. That one's great. And the Hollow Drampa. Drampa, I was just talking about you and how beautiful your art rare is. Between Drampa and that Litten, those are two of my favorite art rares in this set. There's also a really pretty duo of Saucebuck and Deerling, and they actually connect left to right. It's adorable. It's a really cute card. We got Pidove. We got Metacham. We've got a Medical Energy and the non-hollow. We got the Anchor weighing us down. But I'm really, really enjoying these sets. I'm loving that we're getting an early view of the brand new Temporal Forces that's going to be coming out. It's going to be a really big set. There's the Codebreaker. I'm looking for the full art of this. I love this card. It's going to be huge in my deck. This set is going to really shake up the TCG again. In April is rotation, which means a lot of the older cards are getting moved out and are no longer playable. And all of these new cards are going to take over and replace some of the staples in the TCG. Salvatore being one of them. That's a really good one for players. Lets you Evo and attack on the first turn as long as your Evo does not have an ability. We got Lickitung. Look at how cute he is. He's got the creepiest art rare in this set. But look at how adorable he is just sitting in the jungle. And yo! The Charge-a-Bug art rare. Let's go! This was from my boy Biggie Dude, Charger-Bug. His favorite Pokemon. I love this art rare. This is so cute. The art rares in a lot of these sets lately have saved some what I call semi-underwhelming sets. But the art rares, they've really been making these. The new addition to these art rares, it's just, Pokemon is really, they've really gone above and beyond lately. And I'm just enjoying it a whole ton. We're still looking for that secret rare. There's Charge-a-Bug yet again. There's the regular Charge-a-Bug. And the Hollow Mag Cargo. If you're not familiar with Japanese or you don't open that much Japanese, one of my favorite parts about the booster boxes is they try and get you almost one of every card outside of like the secret rares. And so basically like a regular full art or better is considered a secret rare in Japanese. Ooh, there we go. The stadium I need the metal stadium. Man, so much good stuff for my deck especially. I'm really excited. We got Meltan and the non-hollow Fortress. So yeah, they give you pretty much one of every hollow. They help you really fill out and complete your collections. You usually will be missing maybe one hollow and maybe one EX after a booster box. So they make the base sets very easy to acquire and make obviously the secret rares a bit harder to get. But I just love being able to complete the sets and not getting a ton of the same thing like we get in English. There it is! The future full art Iron Leaves! One of the ones I wanted the absolute most as I'm trying to put together a binder of all the future full arts in English and Japanese. I think it's going to be an insane collection. And so this makes my getting that collection a little bit easier. Now, usually you're only guaranteed one secret rare per box in Japanese, and every once in a while, if you're lucky, and I've never been lucky enough, but if you're lucky, I've seen it plenty, you can get 2 secret rares in a box. It's very, very uncommon, but it can happen. Again, I've never had it happen to me, but I've seen it happen plenty. So hopefully, let's get our fingers crossed, and hopefully today can be a double secret rare box. But we're already eating good with that full art. Being able to cross something off my collection list makes it a little bit nicer rather than just getting a nice full art that I don't necessarily need. Even though I try and master set or complete set all these Japanese sets, my big chase is always the ones from my personal collections. There's Bianca. Bianca having a very adorable secret art rare in this set. I will say I think my favorite though is a secret art rare trainer in the next set. Morty, you'll see him and his Gengar. Well, we might not see the secret art rare. I'll throw it up on screen for y'all, but that might be my favorite secret art rare trainer from these two sets. And the non-holo Vikavolt. We're getting a lot of evolutions for Vikavolt. The whole evolution line. We went from Grubbin, we got Chargebugs. Vikavolt showing up quite a bit right now. But tell me what you guys think. How do we like these new Japanese sets? Do you guys open Japanese sets? I know I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. If you watched the streams last year, I opened an entire case of the Japanese 151 set. That was a blast. I was able to get pretty much the entire set, which was amazing. And the non-holo Delcatty. I feel like we had almost all of our luck on the first half of that box. And I say this all the time. I can't decide if I'd rather get my hit early or late. Sometimes I like getting it early just because, like, I've had boxes where I don't get a secret rare at all in English and Japanese like that. So sometimes I like getting it early just to know it's in there. But other times I'm like, damn, I know there's going to be nothing for the rest of this. We got Mel, the Melmetal Holo coming to troll us. But Cyber Judge, it definitely has some amazing new cards in it. I'm really excited to see how much rotation shakes up the TCG and how a lot of these cards, you'll see a lot of playable cards that are marked E in the bottom left corner here. Well, yeah, here you go, left corner here. A lot of those cards from the mid Sword and Shield era are going to be going out of rotation. You'll see cards like Battle VIP Pass that's popular drop in value significantly. We got Deerling and Shiftry. No art rare on the Shiftry or Deerling. Shiftry also an interesting Pokemon to get an art rare in this set. I think we get 3 art rares per box in Japanese generally. I mean, I'm sure sometimes there are errors, but it should be 3. Oh, I totally forgot. I had forgot. I wasn't even thinking about the ace specs. Yo, we got the robot. I want to call it Bad Robot, but I know it's not called Bad Robot. But this is a very cool A spec. Our first look at the A specs. I was already forgetting. They give me the same pattern and shine vibes as the Radiants, like the Radiant Greninja and Radiant Charizard. I love it. They look insane. The pink color is wild. It lets you attach an energy to each of your future Pokemon. But a very cool card nonetheless. Our first A spec of the day. If you're not familiar, A specs originally came out in 2013. Or 2012, I'm sorry. 2011? 2012? 2011 or 2012. I think it's 2012. And I know that our last prints of them were in 2013 for like Plasma Freeze and stuff like that. So it's nice to see them back like as a collector and a trainer. We'll see how many of the old ones get reprinted. Yo, there we go. The Scizor EX. Another EX hit for us today. The Scizor EX being a popular one as well. This will be a fairly playable card. I know that the Master Ball Ace spec is coming back. I think as of right now in Japanese, it's only available in some special battle collection kits that feature a dragon form of Miraidon EX and Koraidon EX. I don't think they're in sets yet, and there's no signs that they're going to be in sets, so they might only be in those special collections. So I might want to try and get my hands on one of those as well. I have a feeling that the Master Ball might not be too difficult to get if and when it gets re-released into English as well. If you've never seen the old Master Ball, I recommend taking a look at some of these old A specs. Master Ball and Computer Search, 2 of the most popular. Now that we know that Master Ball is coming back, the question is, ooh, the trimmer, the hand trimmer, is will the Computer Search come back? I don't think it will, considering the Forest Seal Stone is still in play. It would just be too unfair to get Forest Seal Stone and a Computer Search in one game. But you never know. We'll see. They've been shaking things up with the TCG. There's a lot yet to come, and I'm excited for the future of the Pokemon cards and the TCG. We got Meltan and the non-holo Salvatore. 5-6 packs left of Cyber Judge. Can we get a special double hit box? It'll be the first time I ever have one. So I will go a little extra nuts if it does happen. There's Lickitung again. We got Breloom. We got Batang and the holo Miraidon, the future Miraidon, the dragon type. This will be one of the cards featured in the new Future Box deck. In English, they give away holos so easily now. It might not be that crazy in English. They might be pretty easy to get. Stuff like the Hand Trimmer and Salvatore and Codebreaker are going to be a little bit harder to get your hands on. Here we go. We got an uncommon on the Iron Treads, another Future Box Pokemon. We've got Torracat, Licky Licky, and yo, there it is! We mentioned it earlier. It's making an appearance now. The Shiftry Art Rare. The Shiftry Art Rare. I think that's our final Art Rare. He's got a little gust of wind going on. You see all the sea dots just getting caught in the wind around him. A very cool card. 4 packs to go. I think we have probably one more EX hit in here and maybe one more holo. If we're lucky, maybe 2 more holos. But I have a feeling we got about 2 hits left for these last 4 packs. Let's see what's hiding inside. We got Pineco, who got a cute new shiny in the last set. Pikachu's back, and the Metal Stadium. I hope that is one that I can pull very easily in English. I will enjoy that in my Goldango deck. If you guys do play the TCG, let me know what decks you're playing. Let me know if you're worried about rotation. Luckily, my deck's only losing like 3 or 4 cards, so it won't be too bad. I'll be able to fill them in pretty easily with some cards we'll see in the next set, the Wild Force. We got Charjabug and the Wishful Baton. Last 2 packs. Can we go back-to-back? Can we end with 2 hits here? We've had some pretty good luck, though. Again, I'm just happy that the Secret Rare was something I needed for my collection. That makes it one less card I have to pick up later on and less packs I have to open. I will say, though, Japanese card prices and pack prices are finally coming down. They're finally at a reasonable price again. We got Beldum and the Iron Boulder EX! Yo! All right, we got one of each future legendary EX. I don't know if you're guaranteed one of each in each box, but I have a feeling you do get most of them, at least 2, if not all 3, in most boxes. All right, last pack. Can we get some last pack magic in here and end Cyber Judge with a bang? It started with a hit. Can we end with a hit? We got Metagross on the top, Deerling, Slugma, Pidove, and the Hollow Iron Thorns. Let's go. Ended with a hit. Started with a hit. Some pretty good luck in our first box with Cyber Judge. Let's see if Wild Force can keep that luck going. As I mentioned earlier, I played through Scarlet EX. I actually do streams where we do raid carries in Scarlet EX. I always call it EX because of the main set in the TCG. Just Scarlet. Scarlet and Violet. I play Scarlet. I'm just going to keep calling it Scarlet EX. I'm sorry in advance. So I'm very excited to open this box. Generally, I have a lot of luck with things that are related to Scarlet, and I think it's because I played that one. But yeah, if you guys play Scarlet and Violet, if you guys ever want to come join us for some raids, feel free. Same username, YoungGaryOak. They are all mixed up. Let's just mix them in at this point. 30 packs! Wild Force. Let's see if we can pull some of these Paradox legendaries. I really like the Raging Bolt, the Raikou Paradox. It might be my favorite. I don't care they gave it a long neck. It looks sick. They elongate every Pokemon's neck. This one actually looks good. We got Sharpedo. There's a beautiful full art Gengar in this set that looks really good. Speaking of Minccino and Chinchino, they get an amazing art rare in this set. Again, another art rare! Yo! Oh, no way! Right as we talked about it. Not only is this a beautiful card, the Minccino and Chinchino also go side by side like the Deerling and the Sawsbuck, but this card is super playable in the TCG for this attack right there. So in English, this will be one to keep your eyes on when Temporal Forces drops. First pack, I told you Scarlet is good to me! I can't believe we started both sets with an art rare on top. One thing I did notice that I really like about the future full arts in this set with the legendaries is they have this really cool wave pattern on the back of them, and they all kind of flow together. It looks really sick. That's part of why... Woo! Back to start again! We got the Walking Wake EX, the Suicune Paradox. I love the little swirl. So basically, the full arts have this swirl but behind the Pokemon, and all three flow together. It makes like a wave. I thought it would be really cool to get a binder with just all of those together, all the different ancients and all the different futures in English and Japanese. I think it would just be a very cool collection to have. But Wild Force off to a good start. There's the Buddy Poffins. This is going to be the Battle VIP replacer. So if you get those in Temporal Forces, I want to say Force, but Forces, try and hold on to those for a little while. We got Finizen and another Minchino Chinchino. The regular non-holo this time. I still can't believe that. Right as we were talking about them, they just popped up. We've summoned a couple Pokemon today. That Shiftry, there's all popping out. But this set has another ton of really cool cards, including a beautiful art rare for Katant there. Haunter Ghastly getting an insane art rare. Oh, I didn't realize Centiskorch. No, Solizzlepede. I always want to call him Centiskorch, but Solizzlepede. Solizzlepede's in this set. I had no idea. And the Palafin. Speaking of Palafin, the Hero Cape Ace spec in this set. Is it in this set? I want to say it's in this set. I'm trying to get him back. I'm getting him like mixed up. I think it's this set. Maybe it was Cyber Judge, but the Hero's Cape is another popular ace spec. Adds 100 HP to your Pokemon. Doesn't give up an extra prize. It's going to be sick. Ooh, the skateboard, the safe board. That thing's going to be clutch for decks as well. A little tool card that reduces your retreat costs. Gets Pokemon like Barrel and well, what the hell, Flaffy, out with just 1 energy to retreat instead of 2. And the Roaring Moon Hollow! Let's go! The hits just keep coming from these packs. They just keep coming. But yeah, these new sets are going to introduce a lot of new trainer cards, item cards, supporters, stadium cards. There's the Centiskorch right there. That is a super cool, just uncommon art right there. We got Bronzor. We got Frostmoth. Dunsparce. I always want to call him the Dunsparce now. And no way! The Bronzor art rare, yo! Look at that glow up. That same pack glow up. The Bronzor art rare. So sick. He's like in like an old like collectible store. He's in like an old thrift shop. See like the little cage down here, the old school chest, and he's just looking at himself in a mirror that looks just like him. Like I said earlier, the art rares for these sets just get better and better, man. They really make these sets nowadays. If all else fails in some of these sets, if the holos, if the full arts don't look that great, you better believe the art rares have looked insane. So what they lack in regular cards, the art rares have definitely made up for lately. We got Azumarill, Croconaw. I keep wanting to call everything its evolution today. We got Hoo-Oo. This is a cute Hoo-Oo art. And, ooh, there we go. The Explorer's Foray. This is going to be another cool card in the set. It works like a Colress experiment from Lost Origin, Lost Abyss. But instead of putting your cards to the Lost Zone, you just put them in your discard. So if you have a way to get them back out of your discard, i.e. Roseanne's back or whatever it is, this card is actually pretty popular. If you're a deck that likes to discard energies, that could be super popular for you as well. Help you get a bunch of energies in your discard very easily. Just a lot of stuff you could do with that card, I think. I think it won't be super popular right away, but I think down the line, it's going to get a little bit more play as the TCG develops. Wiglett get another card. Yo, they love Wiglett. Wiglett's been in every set. Wiglett is by far the best meme from Scarlet and Violet. And the holo! Fluttermane. Fluttermane getting a beautiful art rare finally. Still wondering when we get a Fluttermane EX. Another ace spec in this set specifically. I just looked. I had to look. The Hero's Cape is in Cyber Judge. But in this set, we got the Maximum Belt, which you'll hear referred to as the EX Belt. It works like a Choice Belt, but instead of giving you plus 30 damage, it gives you plus 50 to the brand new EXs. So you'll hear that called the EX Belt quite a bit. There's the Ghastly. Would love to see that art rare. And then we got the non-holo Keldeo. I wish they gave Gengar an SAR, but instead they gave Morty the SAR, and it has a giant Gengar in it, and it's beautiful. It might be one of my favorite cards from both of these two new sets. Oh, look at this Golurk. This is sick. This is giving me some, like, crazy throwback, like World of Warcraft style vibes. We've got Heatmore. Why can't I remember the damn anteater's name? We got Cottony. Snom, who also got a cute art rare. And, yo, the Jungle. This is one of the brand new stadiums, the Dangerous Jungle. Dangerous Jungle? Yeah. That's coming out. It's going to add extra damage for poison. This should be another fun one to see as it slowly gets introduced into the TCG. A lot of rogue decks are probably going to run that. As I was saying at the beginning of the video, this set is really cool for collectors and for players. Players, because it's going to be a lot of new cards that are going to be used in decks that replace a lot of cards that are rotating out. But for collectors, there's a bunch of beautiful new art rares, SARs, and like I said, a bunch of new playables that you can also hold on to for when those go up in value. We got the Feraligatr Holo. I love Feraligatr, but maybe I'm partial because I've always been Team Blue. I went blue for Gen 1. I was silver and picked Feraligatr, well, Totodile, in Gen 2, so maybe I'm just partial. But I've always loved that line. I love the fact that they had an alligator crocodile right off the rip. We got Ekans. Would love to see that Arbok art rare. We got Mudsdale and the Great Tusk non-holo. We're about halfway through here. This one has been a lot more quiet on the first half. That means the end of this box is going to have a whole lot of bangers for us. Still searching for my first ever two secret rare Japanese box. Could today be the day? We've had some crazy luck lately. I've had some real high hands when it comes to pulls. And the One Trio EX Terra with the Electric Terra on the water type, the Wug Trio EX. This one also getting a secret rare full art Terra that I don't know if I'm excited or sad I have to add to my full art Terra collection, but it's going to be a pretty funny one to have in there. Another good meme between him and Wiglet. They're some of my favorites from Gen 9. What do you guys think so far? Early look at the new Temporal Forces right here. Are you guys as pumped for the set as I am? I know I am, again, as a collector and a player, because there's a lot of cards I really want from the set. I now have a few new set ideas, like collection ideas that I need to fill out, that this set really helps out with. And of course, as a player, there's a ton of new cards I'm excited to add to my deck. I really think the mix-up for the rotation in April is going to be a blast. Rotation happens in Japan in January, so they've already hit rotation when this set dropped. So now we're going to be catching up. So give us a time to like take a look and practice. See what's coming up. See what's going to be good for the decks. I've been doing some little local TCG stuff on TikTok and Instagram. So if you guys are players and like to play, I have some of those videos up. I'm going to try and be more active on that and do that more because we go and play like 3 to 4 times a week. I think I see a little shine. I see a little shine. We've got our next ace spec. There's 2 ace specs in this set. So we got a 50-50 chance. And it's the new Superior Energy. Look at that. The shine on this goes insane. I hope the English ones do it justice because these are crazy. It just looks like you're in a whole nother dimension with these ace specs. I was not expecting them to go bright pink with the ace specs. So back in the day, they were like a deep gray. But honestly, it looks really good. It's a bit gaudy, but I'm not mad at it. All right, let's keep it rolling. We're still looking for that secret rare. I would not mind an SAR of any of the brand new Paradox legendaries. The Raging Bolt one might be my favorite. I was iffy on the Pokemon, but after looking at the secret art rare and the secret rares in this set, it has convinced me that I am a fan. Sometimes the cards make me a bigger fan of the Pokemon than the actual game. And we got the Dunsparce Holo. There we go. Yo, is that Sableyes Gems? The Dunsparce trying to steal Sableyes Gems. Can we just go back and look at Meryl for one more second? Look at how cute this Meryl is. Even the regular commons and uncommons in Scarlet and Violet have just been above and beyond. I'm a firm believer that I think Scarlet and Violet has a chance to be one of the most exciting eras in the TCG for playing, but also collecting with just all these awesome new designs and new Pokemon, and a lot of the reintroductions. Just like, look how cute this is. It's so simple, but it's so cute. Who would have thought? And the ancient booster capsule. It's cool to see a lot of these trainer and item cards getting reprinted and being a little bit more readily available. If you guys open Shiny Treasure, Paldean Fates, that set was another good one for collectors and players. Players getting a lot of item cards and stuff that they needed, but a bunch of amazing cards and huge shiny sets to collect for collectors. So that's why I like that this one's a nice little balance as well. Maybe a little bit more player base, but a nice balance. And there it is, the Raging Bolt EX! Let's go. Is that a sign of things to come? We have not seen Gouging Fire yet. We've seen Walking Wake and now Raging Bolt. But can we get the secret rare or a full art of one of those three? I'll take either at this point. I'll take either. One from the back to the front. Let's keep it going. Wild Force, be good to us today. We got Azumarill. It's interesting that they made the whole Marill line psychic for this set. I guess it's because they're fairy. And they make the fairies psychics also. Okay, it makes sense now. We got Totodile and the Reunculus non-holo. Reunculus getting an art rare in this set, which actually kind of surprised me a little bit. That was not a Pokemon I expected to get an art rare. It is adorable, though. Also in this set with an art rare that's going to be pretty popular for players and collectors, the Relicanth is a very cool art rare, but a very playable ability. It allows players... Look at that. Noctowl looks evil. I've never seen Noctowl look so angry and evil. But the Relicanth lets players and use attacks from previous evolutions. So it's going to be pretty viable, I think. And, yo, there it is. The Ancient Koraidon Hollow. I love that they're making these guys dragon types this time around. Finally, get some cool dragon types. I feel like dragon types get overlooked in the TCG a lot just because there aren't that many. And obviously, they try to rotate the Pokemon a decent amount. But I feel like the dragon types just don't get nearly as much love. So it's cool to see that they're making these legendaries, the dragon types, for this set. We got Turtwig, Haunter, our boy Snom, and the Escape Board. That's what I'm calling it from now on, the Escape Board. All right, we're getting close to the end here. We're getting down to like the last 9 or 10 packs here. This is where I start to get worried. I'm like, all right, we have not gotten a secret rare yet. Now I'm a little nervous. I'm like, please be in there. Please don't be an error box without one. We got Arbok. Would love to see that art rare. And the Great Tusk non-holo. Donphan getting a lot of love in Scarlet and Violet with the future and ancient type with the Iron Treads and the Great Tusk. Not a Pokemon I thought would get that much love. Very cool, and one of my favorites. Oh, Shaman. I forgot Shaman's in this. So cute. Donphan and Phanpy being some of my favorites from Gen 2 when Gen 2 was first released. They're just adorable. We got Ekans, Bronzor, who we've seen plenty of today, and yo, the Gouging Fire Full Art. Let's go! Banana Crown, the Gouging Fire Full Art. Another one from the collection I can mark off. The Gouging Fire Full Art. See this little wave pattern? So he's the one on the far left of the three. And then this little like wave goes up into Walking Wake and then back down into Raging Bolt. Two cards I really wanted for collections. That makes my life a little bit easier. I do have one more booster box of each of these because, like I said, the prices for booster box for Japanese cards have finally gone back down to a normal price where they're around like 45, 55 a piece. Whereas beginning of the Scarlet and Violet era, they're all 100 plus, which is insane because they've never been expensive like that. Some of the like special sets get expensive for like a little bit, but then they drop back down, but never like base sets just being all the way up over 100. Somewhat got close to like $150, $200. It's been nuts on the Japanese market, so I'm glad it's cooling down. But I did grab one box of each extra. And the Snom art rare! We were talking about it earlier! Here it is now. The Snom art rare is so sick. The photorealism in this is beautiful. But it does kind of give me like AI vibes. The Snom, it just looks so crystal clear. And then the icicles, they just look so realistic. That might be it. We might be down to just a couple holos left. But I think that's all of our EX and betters. Unless we get a lucky double box. But yeah, again, I have those extras left over. I'm trying to decide if I should just do each year of Scarlet and Violet an opening of each booster box. Or if I should wait until the whole era ends and then open one booster box of each. Because right now, that little collection right there is getting back here. That little collection right there is getting a little big. A little big. We got Marill. and the non-holo Bronzong. This is such a pretty card. Such a pretty card. I love that they made like the sky and the clouds purple. All right, last 3 packs for Wild Force. Do we have any magic left? One from the back to the front. Let's see if we can get lucky one more time today. We got Hoo-Hoo, Totodile, Solosis, and the non-holo. Let's get this one more hit in here. I can feel it. One more to go. Let's see if we can end with a real banger, though. One from the back to the front. We've got Great Tusk on top, Mudbray, Wiglet, Turtwig, and the holo Relicanth. There he is. The holo Relicanth. I love this art. This art is stunning. So many beautiful arts in this set, in both these sets. All right, last pack. Can we get some last pack magic? Is it real today? We started with a hit in the first pack. Can we end with a hit on the last pack like we did with Cyber Judge? We got Ryunculus on top, Noctowl, the baby boy Snom, Arbok, and the Gouging Fire EX. Started with a hit, ended with a hit yet again. Another really nice box. Like I said, the Japanese boxes, they try and give you a little bit of everything to help you complete those sets. Well, let me know what you guys thought. That was an absolute blast. We got a bunch of hits and a bunch of cards that I actually need for my personal collections, which is really nice. Let me know what you guys thought of these new sets. Let me know if you guys enjoy the sneak peek before the English set releases. Also, tell me what you guys think of the reintroduction to A-Specs. Were you guys there? Do you guys have any old school A-Spec cards? Or is A-Spec brand new to you? Either way, let me know what you think. Again, don't forget we have a giveaway going on. We're gonna have 2 separate winners, so make sure you're leaving a comment down below. Make sure you're subscribed and leave a like. But that's it for me today. Let me know what your favorite hit from the video was. Let me know what cards from this set you're excited for in either English or Japanese. If you want a chance to win more of these cards, come join us over on Twitch. We give away Pokemon cards 4 or 5 nights a week. Come join us for some TCG. Come join us for some Scarlet and Violet. Come join us for some Pokemon cards. But again, that's it for me today. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Good luck on the polls, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!